A few years ago, a client of ours came to us and mentioned he's having a really tough time in improving his sales teams, specifically how to guide his sales reps. His question to us was, what are the best strategies to improve and guide your sales team as well as your sales representatives? Our first approach was to provide individual level coaching for each of the sales representatives. Now, individual takes a lot of time, but this is an effort, this is an investment into your sales team's improvement. There are two main aspects which we looked at for this specific case. One was a role-based exercises for each sales representative. Now, each sales rep has certain positive aspects and certain negative aspects. Right? Based on this, you can look at his negative aspects and try to improve on those negative aspects. For example, one of the sales reps we had in our case was having issues with negotiation. Now, we did a lot of role playing with him to ensure his negotiation skills were brought up to mark. The next one was about setting a mentor for each sales rep. Mentorship is an important aspect to guide the salesperson into improving his overall capability. Make sure the mentor is also willing to guide the junior sales representatives for your company. The next aspect which we brought up for this client was data-driven coaching. Now, this is a perspective in which we take each sales guy's data from the CRM or any other system that you have and present it to them. For example, we present for each salesperson the number of calls he made, number of visits he made, number of closures, everything related to the salesperson's activities. What this shows is a lot of information to the salesperson, plus it also shows the gaps or deficiencies which each salesperson has. Now, once you identify the gaps, you can definitely look at how to improve those gaps, very similar to the problem which we mentioned earlier. But when you present this data, always present it in terms of that person's improvement. You can also, of course, present it as a comparison between salespeople, but that is generally not recommended. Always present a salesperson's reference or his data compared to another time period. Say 2 months ago, he made 10 sales calls. This month he made 8 sales calls. Now, that is a clear comparison between his own data. The reason we say we should always compare it to a salesperson's historical data is because a salesperson can be aggressive in when he accepts his data. So if his data comes up to him, there is very little chance that he's going to turn it down. However, if you present his data in comparison to somebody else's data, he may feel a bit offended and a bit reluctant to accept the data-driven approach. Use your CRM to collect data about your entire sales process, about all the data you require from salespeople as well as sales in the market, about your products. Everything can be collected in the CRM tool itself. The point of collecting all this data is to analyze it at some point in time. Now, when you look at salespeople's performance, all these data can be used to analyze and assist each salesperson in the way they grow. For example, if they are not able to get sales closings, there could be a variety of issues, ranging from whether they have the correct sales collaterals, whether they are approaching people on time, whether they do their follow-ups on time. Numerous issues can be found out by just looking at the data from your CRM. So please use your CRM as a central point to improve the way you analyze and help your sales personnel. My last strategy to improve your sales team and your sales personnel is to provide them with positive reinforcement. Now, all those of you who are from a sales environment know that positive reinforcement in a sales team is one of the best ways you can encourage and motivate your sales team. The way to do that, one of the approaches to do this is to use your existing sales data. As mentioned earlier, use the data from your CRM or any other data collection point you have. There are two aspects to presenting sales data to a sales representative. One is to take the data based on that individual historically, and the second part is to use the data as a team or as a group. If you use it as a group, his resistance to data analytics and his own data becomes a lot less. He becomes more accepting of the data if he is presented as part of a group. So once again, positive reinforcement is a very good tool to improve your sales personnel's motivation and encouragement. If you want any further guidance or assistance in the way you look at sales data, sales personnel, or any other improvement using data, please do get in touch with me. I am Dr. John Matthew, your sales analytics coach from Business Clinic. I have many years of experience internationally and as well as in India and Asia. My contact information is given in the description below. I would definitely be interested to have a chat with you.